Hello, everyone. I think I introduced the date. It is Tuesday, June 6, 2023 at 5:25 p.m. Well, I'm kind of sleepy right now, so excuse me. It is too late for a nap, but so I had I yeah, yes, I was trying to say that yesterday afternoon, I think it was around this time or maybe slightly later. Oh no. Yeah, it was around this time, and then at like almost 7:30 I wasn't feeling well. Um so I had to experience feeling like crazy vertigo, and also feeling like everything around me is spinning, losing balance, um and also like I felt afraid that like I was on the verge of, to black out and faint. It's a very scary moment, and I tried my best to deal with it on my own because I felt like, well, I ain't going to the emergency room today. So I'm pretty upset about what they did to me the last time. So so it's like it was around this time, I think, yesterday, that I was trying to. I mean, because I had the pork chops in the crock pot, so I was trying very hard to stay awake because they were somewhat almost done. And I think by 3, I put it on high for almost 5 hours, like more like 4.5 hours. But oh, but that's a gnat that just flew over here. So it was about wait. So it was about it was about yeah, so I'm sorry. I got distracted. So I think it was about 4 or 4.5 hours that I had the pork chops on high in the crock pot. But I think that they were done after I put it on high, and I think by 3 hours I think they were done. So but after I ate, I felt better. You know, yeah, I mean, I felt afraid like I was gonna black out or pass out or something. So so it's like, yeah, I mean, a couple of days before I had to go to the emergency room, I had a nightmare that I had a medical emergency, and blacked out or passed out or fainted or had something happen to me, and I was laying on the ground in a dream, and could not call for help. So so that's one thing that really scares me about being alone, you know. But then it's scary suffering alone. But then again, I love being alone because I like my peace and quiet, and I just hate being around people. You know, they got some ignorant motherfuckers that everything they do or say is just it's like they want to feel like everything that they do, they want to make sure they're getting on your nerves. So I just rather have my peace and be alone. But the only thing that's scary about being alone is having a medical emergency. But if you got to deal with people who are going to oppress and abuse you and not believe you, then it seems like you might as well just, fight yourself. Fight dealing with it yourself. So I mean, it really is scary. So yesterday I told myself I'm not going to the emergency room today. So it seemed like all I needed was sleep. It's all I needed was sleep. So I even called myself trying to go to bed earlier. And so I think I did fall asleep sometime before midnight. And then I was awakened at precisely 1:25 a.m. in the morning. And they had a perp. I don't know if it's nighttime and no traffic, no way in hell should you be waiting by the stop sign for 5 or 10 minutes. I was awakened out of my sleep by a perp that I do not know if the perp came and turned into my driveway and parked and sat here and blasted loud music, or if he was just sitting at the stop sign blasting loud music. But whatever the case, I was awakened and startled out of my sleep. And I'm like, damn, I'm already fucking tortured, can't get sleep, not feeling good, and y'all gonna sit there and torture me some more? But y'all would criminalize me if I say what needs to happen to y'all. So I was startled out of my sleep, and I don't remember how much longer it took me, but it took me a long time to go back to sleep. And then I guess I fell back asleep, and wow, all I gotta do is have having the air turned off for just 5 minutes, and I'm getting gnats galore. This is the first time in a while that I had the air turned off, because I'm charging my phone standing right next to the air conditioner, and my phone ain't even charging. So I'm standing right by the air conditioner, and so I turned it off while I'm charging my phone and doing a video, to update y'all on my targeting situation and what I'm going through. So, oh man, yeah, these bastards are flying everywhere. So I'm always cleaning up in here. So it seemed like not even 5 minutes, and I'm seeing every flying weirdo imaginable. Outside, I just saw I couldn't tell. I don't know if there were gnats or termites outside, right outside my front door. I'm like, they got termites, and I'm sorry, not gnats. I meant to say termites or moths. That's what I meant to say. Right outside. So, um, so yeah, I set my clock to I set my clock so I could go to the library this morning, and I guess it was over longer than a year. So it was like over a year's worth of files, important files related to targeting and what my research and everything else. That I was supposed to have done it before I left Pensacola, and I didn't get the opportunity. Well, being in Cincinnati, I'm sitting here struggling to survive. So, well, I think I was in Cincinnati. I was in Cincinnati when I had when I got the flash drives. So I think it was my March paycheck. And it seemed like, well, those flash drives, they seemed like they worked good. SanDisk. And I think I got them on sale. I don't remember if it was at Best Buy or where I got it from, but it was on sale. So I'm glad to get to because all my Google Drive accounts, they were just about all of them were full. So I sadly had to delete my I still had the information backed up on my flash drives, but my true DVD for Christians that I was trying to share with everybody, not that many people were really interested. But and then I have another way. I have another way that I have the links, but not the ones with the targeting, but I have the links for the not with the targeting, but the the Christian stuff, which is a compilation of my research. Researching Illuminati and New World Order, and a lot of those websites, a lot of that information is scrubbed from the internet. So they scrub the truth from the internet, but the perps love to remind me. They're trying to say Candy needs to understand that the internet is forever, meaning that the gang stalking, with me exposing the gang stalking and them making me to look crazy. Basically, that the internet is there forever, that the files that make me look crazy is there to stay, and they ain't gonna never get rid of them. But, but anyway, so this morning, I got up before 8 o'clock. And I had to go use the bathroom. I think I was awakened to more loud music or loud vehicles or something. So, what the hell? I'ma just hold up. Well, my phone battery is at like 27%. So I guess I got enough battery to I have enough battery, I guess, to continue talking, I'm in the bedroom right now. So and I didn't spray last night, and I didn't spray today with the peppermint oil. I think the last time I sprayed was probably yesterday morning before I left to go to the grocery store. So this morning, I just laid down and felt. I just laid down and felt a little vertigo spin. So I'm sorry if I sound I'm sorry if I sound I'm sorry if I sound, all over the place. But so in the middle of the night they were vibrating me really, really bad. And also my body felt weak. And yeah, my body felt very weak and it vibrated me really bad. And when I got up this morning, I'm surprised I didn't have the pain when I got up, but when I went to use the bathroom, um, I went to use the bathroom, and that's when I felt that pain. So I had some more of that cake. It was one of the quickest things to grab, and and some more of the I just had this morning for so-called breakfast. I had some of the vanilla cake. I had some cake and a couple of the yellow watermelon slices. And then I showed y'all what I had for lunch. And I told y'all, everything that happened at the library. And so that lady that lives in these cabins, that lives on a different street from me, she's been basically following me everywhere. How the hell she ride the bus, the little transportation? It's like if you a somewhat old white lady, and you're gang stalking people. It's like, what the hell you need food stamps for? So yesterday, it seemed like as if she was rubbing it in my face for herself to go to the food stamp office. But if you're perping me, what you need food stamps, no matter what color or race you are, what you need food stamps for. But I guess that must be directed conversation or mocking me. Because my money is just about gone. My money is just about gone. So, it's the 6th of the month and I'm nearly broke already. So, it's like, I'm wondering how she got, she got to the library. When I was walking out to go to lunch, she was there. That's that same lady that asked me all kinds of nosy questions and demanded an answer for my personal business last time I went to the laundromat. And then when I asked her certain questions, she acted like she felt uncomfortable or couldn't answer. Like she wanted to bury herself into my personal business and demand that I be specific. But she couldn't even tell me what city in Michigan that she's from. Well, she already told me she was from Michigan, but she didn't. But she demanded specifics for questions she asked me. And I figured with her, being demanding an answer, like she demanded an answer for pretended to be fake interested. She pretended to be fake interested in my short stories and everything. and demanded an answer, for where I write my short stories at. And then she didn't tell me anything yesterday. And today, when she saw me, all she did was look at me like I'm really fucking crazy. And so it seemed like she'd been following me everywhere. And so she told me that, hey, I remember you. Like when I saw her at the laundromat a couple of weeks ago, she's like, yeah, I remember you. I saw you at the front office. So I don't know if that was her or a different perp that was the one who, it probably was a different lady that made sure to try to perp me with the red Coke can and was using some noise harassment. I don't remember what she was doing. And she looked at me like I was crazy. I don't know if it was her or a different lady. But like, what the fuck you got kids and grandkids. What the fuck you need to follow me around for? And so she made sure to take that last bus. She even pretended to sit down. She even pretended to sit down and pretend like faking like she was, looking through and reading a whole bunch of library books. And so the other neighbor, that I think that's the one that's 2 doors down, she followed me on the bus yesterday with the transportation. But she pretended to be fake nice. And guess where she was going? To the DMV. So then, okay, I'm not gonna say too much, but they got this agency that's supposed to, have some services or something to help me out. And so the moment that I started filling out the information of the application, the little transportation driver he turned up the music so fucking loud. Like suddenly and randomly just turned up the music really loud, louder than my earbuds could block out. And so, of course, they had it so loud I had to scream over them. Now, could y'all please turn that down? And so they all, like everybody on the little bus, they all looked at me like I was really crazy. I mean, he had a blast of super loud. And then after that, he turned the music down some, and then sneakily and gradually turned it back up some more, So they had these perps when I rode by on the bus, the small little transportation. They had these perps in this truck. I forgot what color the truck was. And the perps, they had the guy who was fraudulently and illegally driving, and he was wearing a red shirt. And then the other guy in the passenger side was wearing a white shirt and had his arm hanging out the window. And so they had a whole bunch of perps that I saw more arm hanging out the window today than I saw with one headlight. But I saw a lot of one headlight and strange headlights. And they had one of the illegals that fraudulently and illegally had strange headlights in a raggedy blue truck. And then once the bus made a turn and passed by him, then he put his arm out of the window. So it's like you're going to illegally come into a country that you're not a native of, or that you're not a legal resident of, and to come and gang stalk. And I'm wondering why the hell that lady, though, Why did she travel all the way from Michigan just to come gang stalk me, and actually live in the same kind of cabins that I'm living in? So so it seemed like some perps, like when I came here in April, they had some new perps that came in May and were new. You know, they came like a month after I did. And they got people who you know, now that I have this place to stay, you know, it's like everybody now that I have this place to stay, now it seems like everybody trying to act like they want to come, you know, trying to get a place here, or everybody wants to come move here. But this place ain't got very little recreation. The transportation is difficult, very difficult, and you gotta go and like ride 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, to get into the city, and go real grocery shopping, you know. And I heard that I think I read on a website, they said that over 90 something percent of people who live here, like over 97% of people who live here, have a job and a car, who live in Bloomington. So I mean, so I guess I'm one of the rare I'm one of the rare people who don't have a car, and I need one so bad. And abusive, narcissistic, fake TI perps and regular perps, they don't want me with a car. So so I mean, what I ate today, that probably is gonna be the only eating out probably for the month. So, you know, I was trying to see what is the hype about with the birria tacos. You know, they got at least 3 places you can have tacos or Mexican food. Plus, you can always make your own. But the birria tacos with consomme, I think I probably tried it when I was in Los Angeles, but I don't remember. I mean, the birria tacos, I don't remember if I tried that or not. But if I did, I think they were lamb. I think I remember having lamb tacos. So the waitress at the restaurant acted a little bit weird. Um, like it seemed like she thought I was crazy or didn't want to answer if I said birria. That's beef That's beef, right? And well, she didn't want to give me much of an answer for some reason. But I heard people say birria was beef, you know. But they were really good. They were really good, but they were so greasy. Like I'm like, oh, I hope I don't end up having to go to the hospital, or you know, have a heart attack or clogged arteries, you know. But yeah, it was very greasy, and you know, a lot of grease. But but they were good. But there's if by it being so greasy, I figure I probably cannot have that. I probably can't have that often, you know. But I just wanted to try it because a lot of people, you know, were hyped up about it, especially online, and made it like as if it was, you know, that especially online, you know, they made it like it was so good or whatever. But I still prefer my Salvadorian pupusas. I love the Salvadorian pupusas, you know. And I mean, I only got to try it one time. Dominican farina. But I be making regular farina though, just plain farina. I don't put the cinnamon in it. I tried to make Dominican farina and I failed at it. But I don't know how they did it though. Um so so yeah, I kind of figured that she perked me by like she didn't even fill my glass of water up all the way. I mean, but it was just water. But I'm just saying, I mean, like back in December, I got abused and assaulted by people on TikTok really bad. And they thought I was trying to be a Karen or petty or childish. But if you're suffering gang stalking and know about the gaslighting and manipulation, you know what I'm talking about. So, so then, you know, I mean, I kind of figured that she perked me by giving me a literal half a bowl of that consomme stuff. She gave me a half a bowl. So so she didn't even, I mean, she filled up my cup of water like 3/4 of the way. I mean, I could have asked for more water or whatever, but I'm just saying that due to the gang stalking, you know, she couldn't even give me a full glass of water. And then gave me a half a bowl of the consomme stuff. But everybody else, if I see videos and stuff, their container is filled to the brim, filled to the top. When I saw people had their alcoholic drinks at that restaurant, their drinks were filled to the top. And so I made a last minute decision to go there because there was another restaurant like a couple of blocks from down that way, a couple of blocks from there that I was supposed to go to. And because I was looking for on the you know, on Google Maps to try to see about any Mexican restaurants that sell birria tacos. I just wanted to try them, you know, because I don't remember whether or not I tried them in Los Angeles. But but yeah, that girl acted kind of weird, you know. So they didn't even tell me up front how much they costed, you know. And then I was trying to figure out where they are on the menu. The girl said that it was a new item, but they didn't want to tell me how much it costed. So until the end, next thing you know, they said that the tacos costed, just the tacos by itself, you know, no beans, no rice, nothing. Just the tacos by itself costed $10.99, and then plus tax was $11.90. But I didn't have any cash on me, so I used my debit card, and then the price was $12.38. So that leaves me with, and that I said that you know, since I went to the library today and I was out, so so you know, I think I hear loud music. Yep, I just took my earbuds out. I don't know if I really did. I thought I just heard, but anyway, so if I had $25 and I spent $12. Now I think I have $13. I have $13 and something in the bank. You know, so I mean, as I said, with the groceries that I bought yesterday, supposed to last me probably the groceries supposed to last me. I'm estimating. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I'm estimating that the groceries probably will last me 2 weeks. So I just have $13 and something in the bank, and then and then I have $20 in quarters, and that's for laundry. The $20 in quarters is for laundry. So um so I know it's been a while. I mean, as I said, ever since they've been attacking me really hard with the direct energy weapons. Ever since I was talking about working on writing the foster care and mental health ebooks, two different ebooks, and the perps were really mad at me for, and they successfully sabotaged, by writing false bad reviews. They successfully sabotaged my cookbook. I mean, and as I said, with them threatening to have me on the streets and everything, that's one of the reasons why I kind of rushed through it. But I really wanted to, take my time and do something, do better, because a lot of times the perps they follow through with their threats at me. If they say, well, I'm going to have you banned from this place, or I'm going to call up this place and have you banned, they do it. Sometimes they catch me by surprise. But they're going to go fry in hell. They stalk everything I do. So when I was looking the other day online, excuse me. The other day online, I was looking, and I saw that, Google was saying that stalkers are considered mentally ill. But, the online perps brag about their fake need to stalk everything I do. And they try to make it like as if they're paranoid that I'm going to do such and such dangerous. So you're stalking me because you're paranoid. And then you use projection and deflect and gaslight and reverse it on us and lie and say that we're the ones paranoid. Oh, nobody's stalking you. You're paranoid. So they had this fake perp idiot that came to, he didn't even unfollow or block me on TikTok. He was still following me, and I blocked him. And I'm like, how did they bury that comment? I didn't even know he made that comment. It was probably almost 2 weeks ago. So last night I saw the comment, well, like, if you got a complaint about what I post, then why are you following me? So he lied and said that everything I post is about as me being paranoid about people stalking me. So I blocked him. So today, they had a whole bunch of people who attacked and ganged up on me on TikTok, and I got a lot of harassing comments and abuse um, on TikTok because the same video that I showed about, them using witchcraft to poison your kids, poison your kids' minds and stuff like that, like how they're indoctrinating children. I got ganged up on and attacked, and they had two people who got hateful and blocked me on TikTok. Two of the my so-called mutual followers got hateful and blocked me on TikTok. So they thought I was insane and crazy. They try to make, because professed Christians, they warn you that if you believe in God, don't even pretend that you're playing around with witchcraft. Or if you think that it's just harmless entertainment, it will destroy you spiritually. So I'm just passing on the word, and I mentioned, and back in 2021, I showed at one of the libraries in Pensacola, and I don't know if it was that same book or if it was a different book, a different children's book that was related to witchcraft. So, but see, when I was living in Denton, Texas, I would get my I think I used to get my SSI check on the first when I was living in Denton, and then I would get the Social Security check on the third, and then once I'm done paying bills, I end up I somehow end up with about, I'd be lucky if I have $5 for the rest of the month, like from the 6th of the month, like from, and even after because I would get my food stamps on the 5th, and then take the bus going on the way, and then have to take a cab back or take a cab both ways. And I guess the cab ride would have been like $10 or something. And then, excuse me. But yeah, to be broke with only $5 from the 6th of the month all the way until the next month, struggling with much of nothing, and couldn't get a job. But back then, the $150 a month in food stamps used to hold me over, But nowadays, I just spent $150 on food with my Social Security check yesterday. And as I said, I estimate that it might be 2 weeks, not a month. And because remember, 15 years ago, stuff was much cheaper 15 years ago, right? So don't judge me talking about, oh, you mismanage your money, you doing it. No. So, today was the first time going to the library, and it's been a while since I even ate out, and 7-Eleven don't really count. But oh yeah, and Dairy Queen just right across the street. But I seldom eat at Dairy Queen or 7-Eleven that much. I mainly cook at home. I mainly eat at home, you know, and so I mainly cook and eat at home. So I mean, so it's like if I got groceries and they were $150, and then all I got is 12 something. I mean, if I spent 12, how the hell would $12 last me 2 weeks? So y'all sitting there jumping down my case for one time for $12. So I mean, whether I spent the $12 or not, I'm still in need. So I mean, and they might have been like, oh, Candy should have packed a sandwich or something, or yeah, she like go somewhere. It's like they want to keep me deprived, suppressed, and just punished. Well, I heard somebody say that there was another person in the TI community who died, and I heard that they were attacking her heart with the directed energy weapons, and so her name, I think they said her name was Liza Carlisle or something. I never heard of her in the TI community. And so they said directed energy weapons had attacked her heart and killed her. So I mean, I feel sad about that, and I've been saying, like, I've been getting, like, me being up in here all the time, I get more directed energy attacks and less gang stalking. But then, I had a lot of bad gang stalking today. And then, I had a lot of bad gang stalking today. It was real heavy today. So, the gang stalking was really heavy today, and and so I mean, but me being up in here, I've been feeling symptoms that I haven't felt before. So I mean, when I was homeless, I would still get the vertigo occasionally, but you know what? I think when I was in the extended stay and in the extended stay hotel in Cincinnati, I don't remember. I think I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think I did feel the vertigo. But me living in Pensacola, out on the streets, I sometimes had to deal with the vertigo out on the streets. And then be homeless on the streets, living on the streets, sleeping on the streets at night. And then get up and go work at Seville Quarter. Or work at the Gulf Breeze High School, middle school. And to work at one of those schools and do janitorial. And feeling everything around me spinning. Feeling everything around me spinning with the vertigo. Or I can't even bend down. I don't think I remember experiencing them squeezing my organs when I was working at Seville Quarter. But when I had to bend down and clean the boys' urinals at Gulf Breeze Middle School, I used to I used to have to experience them squeezing my organs. So yesterday evening, um, it felt like they were trying to squeeze my organs. So yesterday would not have been a good day where I could take a bath or a shower. As much as I would have wanted to, though. So I mean, I can't even trim my toenails because of them squeezing my organs. My fingernails and toenails are too long. So today I accidentally dashed out of this cabin. I accidentally dashed out of here with my flip flops or my house shoes. You know, I accidentally dashed out of here when I meant to put on my sneakers. So um so yeah, I ate so much meat earlier today with the birria tacos that the sandwich that I saved, I think I'll just have it for dinner. A sandwich and probably 2 oranges. Like, or maybe 1 orange or something. You know, well, oranges usually last a little longer. So so I guess like when I have a roof over my head, you know, me living poor, I'm sitting here, you know, like this coming Friday will be 3 weeks since I did any laundry. So I need to do laundry. But, you know, I went out yesterday and I went out today. And me being up in here and being used to being up in here, it's like you know, me being up in here, I guess I quickly got used to being up in here so much, feeling like I've been on house arrest or something. So me finally going out and getting out of the house, for me to get out and go into the city, you know, I did something that was necessary and important. You know, I downloaded and transferred all my important files to the flash drives. So I think I had those files for over a year or about a year. And so it's been a long time since I downloaded, you know, files or whatever. So like, you know, pictures, videos, screenshots of gang stalking evidence and New World Order truth research, Christian research and stuff like that, you know. So they have, you know, professed targeted individuals that say that if a person clears their throat, then they automatically feel triggered and think you're a perp. But in my case, I've been clearing my throat since probably elementary school, and and for me, I clear my throat a lot. Well, lately it's been a lot because of the tooth abscess and the mucus and stuff, and also the Tourette's. It's like a Tourette's vocal tick with the ticks and Tourette's and stuff. But I don't have any agenda to gang stalk anyone, and I'm sitting here being targeted. But this other professed targeted individual, he said he's gonna stop wearing red, and yeah, because the perps try to make it like, oh, Candy's a hypocrite. How come Candy gets to wear red? Well, somebody gave me that red hoodie. Afterward, I think I got rid of the red hoodie. But when a lady gave me ponchos, and I think it was one red one. No, I think it was two green ones and a red one. And so the online perps would be like, well, how come it's okay for Candy to wear red? How come it's okay for you to drive a car and it's okay for you to have a car and I can't? So, since I'm off the streets right now, I mean, at least for 2 weeks, hopefully a little longer, but at least for 2 weeks, I'm for at least 2 weeks, I'm gonna not have to worry about needing money for food. But then and then I guess I'll try to stretch the laundry to do like at least every 2 or 3 weeks. But I only got 6 let's see. Yeah, about 6 days worth of clothes, like 6 outfits. And I've been, just stretching and trying to ration, the clothes that I have. So, because I'm poor and don't have that much, So, I mean, I can't even treat myself just one time without the perps acting like they want to blast and attack me, and they falsely accused me of wanting to live in luxury and falsely accused me of spending above my means. I mean, like when I bought the healthy stuff yesterday, I know the perps are freaking out and spazzing out. But I also wanted to see that if I ate healthier, would that take that pain away that I've been feeling every morning? Like this morning, I was able to get up with ease. But then after when I used the bathroom, that's when the pain has started. So how can I work a job with all these crippling pains from the directed energy weapons? So the day before yesterday, my green ceramic bowl, it was a dollar or 99 cents. I think it was 99 cents or a dollar at Dollar General. Fake ass Dollar General. And the ceramic bowl, it fell. And that was the only bowl I had. I mean, I meant to say the only ceramic bowl that I had, So I have to go get another one, or maybe a few more, or a couple of more, or something. Because I eat out of bowls and containers mainly. And the plates that I have are too big for the microwave. I have 2 plates. and I have a few containers, and I have like, well, the bowl is gone, and I've been using plastic silverware. I just got a knife for $1, to cut up meat and fruit and vegetables and stuff, or cut up food. That's, or I mean, if I were to look up and have some clothes, to cut up the tags off the clothes and stuff, you know. So, I mean, sometimes I wonder if I need scissors. Well, some good news is yesterday, um, when after I ate dinner, and even though I was feeling bad, I had to wash a few dishes, you know. So a couple of the like when I've been trying to use the strips for the warts, I'm excuse me, I try to use the strips for the warts, and so when I used the strips for the warts, and and a couple, like two warts had came, I was able to get rid of two warts, but I'm not 100% sure if I fully got rid of them or not. But every time I get rid of a wart, then another one grows, or another one comes. So anyway, um, my phone is at 19%. So I'm glad I was able to get, what I needed done at the library. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like hard, and this month does not look like a month that I get $100 from YouTube revenue. So I mean, for now, if all I need is food, then I'm good on food and don't need money for food right now. I'm good at least for a couple of weeks. But still no word, no answer on food stamps. I'm good on toilet paper. I'm hoping that this toilet paper was enough to last me for the month. You know, um, I'm hoping that the toilet paper will last me for the month. So yeah, I had so much meat that I don't know if I don't think I'll have pork chops later on. So yeah, I don't think I ever bought ribeye pork chops. So I don't think I ever bought ribeye pork chops. I usually get like the loin chops. But I prefer boneless, boneless pork chops or whatever. But those ribeye pork chops, I'm surprised they were very tender. So like when I put stuff in the crock pot, it's always tender. It's never really tough, you know. Like when I put meat in the crock pot, it don't be tough. So I'm if depending on how well I sleep tonight, I don't know if I'll do laundry tomorrow or not. Because I desperately and definitely need to get laundry done. You know. So but they got. I mean, so I mean, I'm help my health wise, and them hitting me with direct energy weapons and keeping my body feeling weak, or keeping me sleep deprived, or keeping me with vertigo. Um, it doesn't look like. I mean, it's very difficult for me to try to work on writings in the hopes to try to earn money and stuff. And the perps don't want me doing that. When I say perps, I mean gang stalking that's, gang stalking perpetrators. Gang stalking perpetrators. In case y'all don't know what the TI community, targeted individual community, mean when we say gang stalking perps, gang stalker perps, gang stalkers, gang stalking perps, or we just simply say perps. So gang stalking perpetrator, perps, gang stalking perps, gang stalkers, and we just call ourselves TIs or targeted individuals, but the popular fakes love to say that gang stalking is a term created by the Freemasons to discredit us. Well, because it's not. Even the perps will try to gaslight and lie and say that I said gangbangers were stalking me. And I'm like, no, dummy, you know what I'm talking about, because you a perp. And so it's more like what they call community-oriented policing, where criminals stalk and harass and try to trigger and antagonize and provoke you to act out, all in the name of behavioral modification and experimentation and for their new world order. So the targeted individuals are considered as undesirables in society that wicked people want to get rid of. So, but I do feel kind of scared. See, they force the gang stalkers force targeted individuals to be as poor and penniless as possible. They want us to suffer, and they don't want us to have anything at all. So, I'm gonna go now, and if I'm feeling okay enough, I'll probably do another video later on tonight. And so I'll see y'all.